Alright, hey everybody out there. This is video 2 of the support for single divorced fathers. I might do one more of these, and if anybody stumbles across these, please leave comments, video responses. I would really like to have sort of a tight-knit group, and one video leads to another, and we're helping somebody out there. So I'd encourage everybody to do that. To start this video off, I've probably had one of the worst days of my life today, and it's Mother's Day 2011. But luckily I am optimistic and happy to share some stuff with you. In this video I want to talk about time with your kids. There's time that you either have or don't have, but the time that you do have, make it special. There's a lot of different activities that you can do, taking certain interests in your kids' life, what they're going through, depending on how old they are. This weekend we went to my mother's house at the beach. I walked with my daughter on the beach, seashells, played in the pool, had a really good time with her. 2 years old, and my son is 7. He's actually my stepson, but I remain. He knows me as daddy. I stay active in his life, and he's a lot easier to talk to than the 2-year-old. Ask them about their day. Did anything funny happen today? What's going on with you? As long as you stay active and be interested, they will be more interested to tell you. Now, maybe you got gypped on custody, get to see your kids very little, every other weekend, and maybe a day during the week. Or maybe you're like me and you're only 3 months separated, and you found out that your wife's already nailing somebody new and bringing them around your kids. That is okay. I've had the worst day today, but it's okay. Your kids will see through that, and hopefully they're old enough to differentiate. I'm a little worried about my daughter, still young and impressionable, but she's got her older brother there, and that's my little man, so he's not going to let me down. Your kids will see through all of the crap that's fed to them. You stay constant. You stay on that even, steady stream, and consistent schedule, routine. These are things that kids need. And also, in another 10 to 15 years, depending on how old your kids are, they will appreciate you for it. Like I said in my last video, don't buckle under the pressure. They're what you live for. Do right by them, and you will see the fruits of those labors come to fruition. And it's very therapeutic for you and great for them. If there's people out there that are still hurting, I'm still hurting. We all got to get through it. There's millions of different things that come up that ruin our days, and I look forward to having my kids. You look forward to the time to where you can spend time with your kids. Activities, take the interests that are theirs and make them your interest. Sometimes we get lost in the routine of the day, especially if you have your kids during the week. You got your work week. It's time to get home after school or daycare, whatever it is, cook the meals, bath time, bed, stories, whatever it is that you do out there. Make time for interests. Don't make it all about routine, even though that's very, very key. Like I said, you will see those fruits blossom eventually. And the only thing that keeps me going day to day is hopefully in that 10 to 15 year period, they will be able to look back as young adults or adults and know what their dad did for them. They will be able to differentiate between who was the better parent and who, as older children, want to spend their time with. And that's what keeps me going. I just have to be the best father that I know how, and keep going out after it daily. That's all I live for. I have to do that, otherwise I fall apart. And maybe you're like me in that sense, and it's a great way to keep your spirits up and keep going after the goal, the prize there. And I'm hoping these videos reach people. We got to have the support system there. There's not a big calling for it. We're average guys, most of us, just trying to get by, just trying to do right by our kids and make the money that we need to survive. And I want everybody to keep their faith. If you're spiritual, great. If not, find it. Faith has been most important here. It allows me to make myself a better person for my kids. Keeps my spirits up. Keeps you from indulging in those bad and negative behaviors that can hold you down, especially when you don't have the kids. It's rough when it's lonely and there's nobody around, and you have those feelings where you just want to either get hammered or cry yourself to sleep at night. You know, I've done both, and they're no good past a certain point. I think it's good to get all of that stuff out of your system, but it only does so much past a certain point. So, you know, find church, find a support group at a church. If these videos aren't doing it for you, and I'm hoping that helps somebody. It helps me. I know that all things work out for the good for those that believe in the Lord, and I just got to keep praying that that's the way it's going to work out. The past 3 months have been the roughest of my life. Hasn't been easy, but like I said, if I can hold on to that and it makes me a better father, then it's all worth it. When your kids can look at you as adults and know how minimal their mother was, and because women don't have to try hard. Us dads, we got a lot rougher. She can go out and find the next dude just like you, and he'll either do what she wants or not, and she'll be on to the next. And that's no good for your kids. You know it's no good for your kids. I saw a statistic lately, sometime recently, that said that especially younger kids with shared custody, if you are like me and do have shared custody, 1 week on, 1 week off, when they are with their fathers, much more structured, much more happier at their daycares and school and everything else in between. It's not, you must stay grounded and keep that consistency. You know, if you're like me and still in the middle of a divorce and trying to you know, get that custody that you don't have already, make notes. I have a daily log of everything that me and my kids do, talk about your feelings on that, what you feel is being done right and wrong on your ex-wife's behalf, and hopefully some of this stuff holds up in court and works out to your advantage, do it. Like I said, more than anything else, it's therapeutic. It really makes you feel a lot better than the normal behaviors that you would normally be indulging in. It allows you that opportunity to feel hopeful. And I guess that'll be my last topic. There's been, especially in my own life, there's this hopeless feeling, especially if you're still in the middle of the divorce and there's things that are up in the air right now and you don't know quite what to do. You got to stay strong out there. Don't be hopeless. It's no good for you or your kids. I know the urgency feeling. The urgency feeling is, I need this done now. This has to be done now. There's no time to waste. And things don't always work out like that. I'm sorry to say. It just doesn't work like that. But hopefully if you take the things that I've discussed in this video and apply them, that will buy you time to do the things that are therapeutic and raise your spirits and hopefully get you what you want and need out of your divorce and the relationship that you should be having with your kids if you're not already. I will probably do one more of these videos on the divorce topic and the support system, and hopefully I'll have some other kind of sidetracking videos with some little tidbits here and there, some shorter videos. And stay strong. We love you. Keep the faith, my friends. We'll see you next time.